Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here, this time reviewing on the Emoji Movie. Now, the Emoji Movie is a 2017 computer animated comedy film, which was produced by Columbia Pictures and Sony Pictures Animation, as well as distributed by Sony Pictures. So, I know this film has been shredded to pieces, talked about basically by Nostalgia Critic, by Animat, and even had got a lot of negative reviews. Now, after watching it with my sister Tilly, I would say to myself the movie isn't as bad as what people said it was. Now, the premise of the movie is meant to be about Jean, who is basically meant to be a kind of outsider, more like an emoji known as the meh, but can do different kinds of emojis, and pretty much lives in the sort of digital city known as Texopolis. And after screwing up an emoji, leaves to their kind of main leader, the original emoji, Smiler, to try and delete him and sort of get rid of him completely. So this kind of leaves Jean to go with High Five, who is seen as the has-been, wants to get the fame back. So together they get help from a hacker emoji known as Jailbreak. Now, I would say, to me, the movie comes across as a bit of a cash grab, because there is a lot of product placement. From YouTube, basically, to Candy Crush, and even the phones that you do see are obviously based on the whole iPhones and all that. I think product placements can work if they're done carefully, but if they're not done carefully, then you kind of got a bit of a downfall. And it does kind of remind me a bit of the film Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet. So I kind of feel some of the characters do kind of work, because Jean wants to be something more than just a mer emoji, and we've all been there when we've wanted to be something bigger. And I think the point of High Five is that he's meant to kind of be more trying to get the fame he wants back. And I feel the point of him now realizing that Jean was his friend was meant to help him finally see what he was meant to be. And I feel the point of Jailbreak is that he's obviously meant to kind of have more truths about her. And I kind of feel there was more they could have done with her. And I would say when you kind of got the person who has the phone, Alex, he doesn't really seem interesting. He seems more like that character who's just there. I feel when you've got the film Inside Out, when you've got Riley, she's an interesting character, because she's meant to be a cautionary tale to how you shouldn't bottle your emotions up for the positive ones. And I would say when looking at Smiler, I kind of feel she's that cautionary tale to how not to be too happy about what you have. And basically not to have things stay the course. And I do think Mayor Rudolph does a decent job for the happy-go-lucky villain, and it really shows. And I think what does damage the film with the reviews was the product placement, but I think it also got damaged because of TJ Miller, because as soon as the Me Too movement came, TJ Miller's became more like an outcast himself, and only sank his career lower by doing the bomb scare, basically truths about him from other victims, and it's clear that TJ Miller was just a mistake to be put into the film when it was being released. And by the end of it, it just becomes clear that the movie does have a message about basically being who you are, not hiding behind someone else. And I think the point of the movie, it was just one of those things that nobody was going to like, but there's those who do like it. So I kind of feel by the end of it, the Emoji movie showed the emoji, but by the end of it, it left some people liking it, some hating it, but to me, it deserves a thumbs in the middle. It's kind of alright, kind of okay, but clearly it was a bit of a cash grab. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.